kind of want to discuss a little bit of a question that's been perking up in my mind lately is, do you want to start another channel? Or do you want do you want that content on your existing channel? It comes up quite a bit, especially when you're new to YouTube. And I've got a couple of different opinions on it, and I'm not sure that there's any one solution here for everybody. But let me break it down into a couple of pieces, and let's start with the first aspect of this is, if you are new to YouTube and you really don't know what your videos are going to be about, then I would say don't start another channel that's not well defined, or that you understand exactly what it's going to be about. Now, a lot of people will tell you that you need to niche down, that you need to be generic, that you need to apply to this, and I'm not sure that I agree with any of that advice. I think that every person and every case needs to be looked at from a perspective of what is right for you. And we can break that down into a couple of areas, but let's go over a couple of the scenarios first. So first, if it's you and you're just getting started and you don't have a niche, then I would say you definitely don't want to start a secondary channel yet. Focus on creating videos, getting out the content, getting in the practice of editing, getting in the I call it the YouTube mode of every day or every week, getting that content created. Now, I am extremely prolific. I put out multiple videos every single day, and I'm having a problem where one channel just doesn't seem to have enough breathing room between videos for me to only run one channel. So I started a second channel, this channel being my second channel. My first channel is a solar DIY channel, and that channel I basically put out a video every other day. Over here I've been less prolific, not because I didn't have the content to put it here, but the growth hasn't been quite as big, so I was a little discouraged, and that was a very hard thing for me to accept, because when I went into the solar industry, it just took off like crazy. So, but I understand that now I'm starting to get a few visitors, and I'm starting to see some turnaround, and I want to start amping up the amount of content to it. So in that case, the two of those are completely in different environments. So that would be the second way I would separate it out, is if your niched group content doesn't match completely, and a YouTube growth channel or YouTube advice channel versus a solar industry channel, they have nothing to do with each other, and the two people are completely different, and so I would agree that would need a real true separation. But if you're new and you're just getting started and you're just kind of playing around, you do a video about you do a video about fishing, you do a video about solar, you do a video about flowers and photography, and you're just all over the board, then you should stick with one channel, play a little bit, learn to produce videos, learn the environment that you're going to be in, and get good at that environment. And then when you start to niche down, your channel will start to take shape. And if you decide that something new that you want to produce is in a different channel or in a different niche that really truly doesn't fit what your channel has become, because trust me, you're not going to stick into a general thing. You're going to find out that if you follow anyone's advice, which is when it works, do it again, what you'll find out is that your channel will take on a life of its own towards those items that do work. So I beg you, if you're building videos not because you like to, not because you want to, not because the subject matter is something you want, but only because you think it's going to get hits, stop. Because your channel is going to become focused on exactly that. And then you're going to have to build that content to make those subscribers happy, and you're going to end up needing to start another channel because you're not going to love what you're doing. So I would say figure out what that niche is and work with it on a single channel. Grow into a secondary channel if that niche doesn't fit at all. And then also, only you can answer, can you manage the content requirements of your particular channel? And there's no set answer on this either. Some channels, let's go home improvement channels, you can release a 2-hour video every couple of days and everyone will watch them. Everyone has time for them because that's what you're interested in. You're interested in what are all the little details behind it. But if you're talking about a YouTube channel like this, every 2 or 3 videos a week is about all people can consume, and they need to be probably 10 to 15, 8 to 15 minutes long. So every channel is kind of different. So you need to play around with timelines on your channel. Play around with your schedule. Can you generate enough content for 2 channels? Can you generate enough content for 2 channels to be successful? And then if you're like me and extremely prolific and you have 3 subjects that you need to go with, you need to be very careful, because I don't want to use the word burnout, but over promising to yourself and then failing is a very difficult thing to accept. And then you end up doing 3 lousy jobs at 3 different channels as opposed to 1 or 2 very good jobs. So that's kind of where I'm at now. I have 3 real interests here. And I'm really debating on, I'm going to focus on just the 2 for now, the YouTube channel here that you're watching now and my solar channel. And I'm going to forget about all the other ones until such time that I have enough content and these are stable and strong enough to support it, and I know I can support it, and I know I have the time to support it correctly. So I can't answer the question directly for your scenario. But if you have a use case, a scenario that you would like an opinion on, please put it in the comments below. I will be glad to take a look at exactly your channel and let you know what I think you should do. On that note, I also want to expand my channel to start doing channel reviews. So I am going to do 1 channel review a week for free. And anyone who is interested, please send me an email. The email is in the comments below. Send me an email. Tell me about your channel. Tell me what your goals are, and tell me what you would like to see happen in the future with your channel. And I will go to your channel and I will build a video based on a review of it for you. And in the future, this will probably be a service that I offer. Right now, I'm just going to get a few of them under my belt, understand the feedback process, understand what you, the viewers, are actually expecting when it comes to a review, and kind of build the process around it so that I can successfully create something that all of you want, and that's something that would be useful for you to use. So that said, send me an email. Let me know what channel you have that you have interested in me taking a look at, and I'll see if I can get you on the schedule. And also, my name's Matt, by the way. I run Mattman Solar, and I run this YouTube channel under my name for YouTube growth, teaching you and showing you what I have done that worked for me and the struggles that we go through. If you've missed any of the videos about what you can make once you get monetized, I'm going to put it up in this corner over here so that you can go over there and you can see it. And if you're interested in what equipment you need, I'm going to put a mic video up on this corner over here, and you can go see what mic I'm using and what cool features they have, because it's one of the best purchases I've ever made. All right, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.